continuing on, Shadow Reaper. They took it along because they could not get rid of it, basically. They decided to move on because they had heard rumors of the mountain halflings getting attacked. They went to investigate, and indeed, the mountain halflings, who rode dinosaurs, but flying dinosaurs instead, the mountain halflings were all lazy and awful at their jobs, and the party admonished them at great length for their laziness and uselessness. As they killed the warlock and his undead giant black Tyrannosaurus Rex. Afterwards, Janrik, who had been to the Feywild on multiple occasions, and Brebix, who was attuned to nature and the magic of nature, both felt that their next destination had to be the Feywild. They were getting magical feelings, saying that that's where they should go. And that's where they decided to go. Luckily, Janrik had been there several times, so he was able to find an entrance very quickly for them, and they decided to travel on. Unfortunately, one of the party, Migosh, who I described briefly, who was a warrior with a lance and a shield and was just kind of one of the stalwart defenders of the village, decided to stay behind and protect the mountain halflings from themselves mostly. So Migosh was out of the party. The rest of the party continued on and ended up in the Feywild, where they were directed to visit Auntie Agnes Greenteeth, an old witch living out in a hut, an old lady living out in a hut. They were directed there by some will-o-wisps, which should have been the first clue, but the party decided to go ahead and go with it, and went to Auntie Agnes's, and she told them that she could help find the halflings that they are looking for. For that is the reason they are in the Feywild in the first place. These halflings can be found, she said, through the use of a scrying spell, but she needs one key ingredient: water from a dryad's grove nearby. She handed the party a vial and said, "Bring me back a vial of that water, and I can find your family and friends for you, wherever they are in the Feywild." So the party took her up on this quest and went to the Dryad Grove. They were able to get inside, and when they stuck the vial in to the water, the magical spring of the Dryad's Grove, it began to suck in more than it should have, because unbeknownst to the party, it was a modified bag of holding with a special spell built into it that once it encountered that water, it would take all of that water, no matter what. The party tried to break the vial, but it did not work. After the water was all taken and sucked into a void, the party was attacked by the Dryads of the Grove, who thought the party was attacking them due to their actions. The party easily dispatched these Dryads, these innocent Dryads, killed them mercilessly, and then Janrik had a bright idea, for he had been now attacking the party randomly occasionally, attacking innocent people occasionally. He had been stopped by Piercy at one point from attacking an old lady. That's one I specifically remember. So he decides to do the only thing that he can think to do. And that's cut off his arm that's holding Shadow Reaper at the shoulder, as any reasonable person would. So he accomplishes this, and they bury Shadow Reaper right there in the Dryad's Grove, in a chest they had found. Janrik manages to heal and is now free from Shadow Reaper's influence.